Hey guys, this is Sir Greenfoot here with my first video in my Warhammer 40k painting project modeling vlog. This project I am working on is a repaint project. What I'm doing is I'm repainting my Khorne Berserkers in the World Eater's colors. The the reason they weren't in the World Eater's colors is because for my warband, the Warriors of Mayhem Leonises cult, I have a Wikia page dedicated to them, and I will post a link in the description. Um, my warband in the earlier stages, I wanted them to be individuals where they basically did everything themselves. So, the world leaders I had, not the world leaders, the berserkers I wanted them to be like members of my warband. And so I painted them in my colors. But my army has gotten a lot bigger since then. So they take up actually almost 4 cases. 2 of them are shoe boxes that are falling apart. But aside from that, I decided to repaint them so that they would look more chaotic, where there's, patches of difference, where, Chaos Warbands and Legions will hire members or squads from other warbands and or legions to, fight for them. So I decided to do that. Decided to paint them like that. So here's what I've got so far. As for right now, yes, this is a box for an air pump. It's for my air mattress that my cat deflated with his claws, and now I'm having to sleep on the carpet until I can get something to replace it. I've got the squad separated into 3 groups. One is considerably bigger than the other 2. It's because one of the berserkers I did not find until later. I didn't realize I had one, and it was just one different in each of the squads. But I decided to paint him in this one. But what I've got here is I'm got one style of repainting them. I'm seeing which one works the best, which is in this one where I repaint all this base purple and their helmets. I basically try to make them look more world eaters in a red tone, where I try to repaint all the areas that should be red into red, except their backpacks. I'm going to work on that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. Um, this one, it's very hard to notice, but this is the closest that they were to their original paint scheme. I'll pick one up and give you a show here. This one, for example, if you notice on the helmet and the shoulder pad, I haven't done it to any of the other pockets of silver. I've repainted in a brown color, repainted in Mornflesh brown or something like that. Let me take a look. In Mornfang brown. Okay, Mornfang brown. That came with the new starter kit with paint brushes and with paint and the paintbrush and such, and it actually worked out quite nicely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to go for a bronzed effect, see how well that works for these guys, and if it doesn't work too well, oh well, it's chaos. They all look funky. And that's what I'm trying with these. I'm trying different styles and different directions with each one. I'm trying to see which one works. And for the third one, I'm starting completely from scratch, base coated them all in a black acrylic spray, which, by the way, I do not recommend using it. I just didn't have access to Chaos Black or Abaddon Black, whatever we're calling it now, at the time. If you're going to paint with acrylic paints, like for instance spray in small doses, very quickly, small spritz, and at a very good distance, about 6 to 8 inches. If you do it any closer or spray it for any longer periods of time, it will glob up and it will look disturbing and it will look nasty. It's just not something you want to do. It doesn't make it look very good at all. And yes, that is my cat's bed right there. So far the most successful one that I think is working pretty well is this one, repainting them red, because it certainly gets the red color out of the way that I don't have to deal with. And I don't like painting red. I'll explain why in another video. This one haven't really yielded any results from it because there's very little change. This one's going to be the most work because I'm starting right from scratch. I'm doing everything completely from scratch, and it's going to be a little difficult because I have to redo all the colors. And I don't know how well putting a third layer of paint on, because fourth layer. They've already got 3 layers of paint underneath them. They've got the base coat Chaos Black that I put on there about 2-3 years ago. And then they've got the purple and the silver that went over that, and the other colors that went over the base coat of black. And now they've got an acrylic spray, which is a little bit thicker on them. I'm not sure how that's going to come out. I'm going to try my best to make it look decent and normal. I don't like using acrylic sprays. That just gets too goopy and actually kind of makes the model look a little foggy with the black. But this is the project so far. There is a problem with that guy had to replace his chainsword because it broke off, or his chain axe broke off. I couldn't fit it back on there, so I just gave him a chainsword. which actually is a little more beneficial to them because chain axes are 3 points apiece, they're AP4, and they really don't have much of a difference, and I don't like that. So yeah, this is the project so far where I've just repainted a few guys in their color schemes. So I will give you guys an update on each stage. For right now, I'm going to be, since I already got all these guys painted in red, I'm going to work on these guys with their bronzed, and then I'm going to start with these guys. I'm going to paint them in the red. So the next two videos are going to be centered on these guys and these guys. Then I'm just going to go in a line one at a time, squad by squad, and see which one yields the best results. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next vlog. Be sure to subscribe, like, and watch any of my other vlogs on other things, and your support is much appreciated. Bye-bye.